Alright, got back to the house today and I had a great surprise on the front porch that I'm excited about and I want to share. Looky here, plants. Evidently they've moved, they've changed the address, but I got in some new and unusual herbs today, fresh in from Canada. So let's see what we've got. I think most of this is going to be new to me. So let's check it out and see. See if I can do this. And I think another one, I mentioned my trusty field knife that I use most often. You can pick them up at Johnny's. There's several places, but they are great to have. Oh, look at there, big leaf right. I'll open it up. And so sometimes this is kind of an anticlimactic experience, because especially later in the summer, these things have been cooked by the time they get here. But hopefully it's still early enough that we don't have any casualties today. So let's get them out and see what we got here. Alright, let's take a look a little closer at these herbs, what we got here. And now I remembered what gobo is. It's actually Japanese burdock. The Kanagawa long looks to be the variety. The reason I got this is one of the main ingredients, or actually burdock is one of the main ingredients in the Asiatic cancer treatment formula. And this is Japanese burdock, which is supposed to have kind of some of the same properties. And research actually shows it's got anti-tumor effects. So down here we've got two different echinacеas, and I'll tell you what they do with these is most echinacea comes from seed, as far as what you see growing out and about. And of course, as with anything, there's different types and off types and stuff that's progressed in different parts of the world. And so you start crossbreeding, and occasionally you get some very unusual combinations. Well, that's plant specific, plant individual. You cross two totally unrelated, well, I can't say two totally unrelated, two somewhat unrelated echinacеas, produce seed. You're going to have a hybrid of some sort, and from there, either in that generation or the F2 generation, you're going to end up with some really different and off-type combinations of genes and stuff. And then when you find one that's neat, you go through and you have it micropropagated, which means you take and send it to a tissue culture lab, and then from one plant they can recreate thousands, and you can copyright it, you can do whatever you want to, and then nobody can reproduce it from cutting or from micropropagation or whatever without paying you a royalty. And if they do, then you can take them to court. And that's the case with both of these right here. Tiki torch and flamethrower, both a little different. This is the perpetual basil. And again, some gene in there doesn't let this one flower, so it just keeps putting out new leaves, and it's variegated, which is a nice touch. I hope to see the smell improve, because at this point the smell is not much to talk about and nothing I would really be interested in eating. Bayberry. Bayberry is a great one. You probably see this in some supplement somewhere. What you're actually seeing most of the time is some of the root bark. And that's got a lot of astringent action, helps cut down hemorrhaging, and then anything where you have uncontrollable, just excessive liquids. Also, the berries are used in soaps and other things. It's got a waxy red berry. That's why it's called bilberry. And this here, if you've watched and looked, as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to grab one here in just a second. We've been looking at the artemisia. Well, this is actually pyrethrum. Tanacetum, see if I can even say this, cinerarifolium maybe. But anyways, natural pest, but it looks a whole lot like the artemisia. So that's what we got today, some exciting stuff. I'm going to pot these up and try to get them established a little better before I plant them in the field. Lemon verbena, Alacea triphylla. It's just got the best smell, and the leaves have nice structure to them, and it flavors nicely, and it's just my favorite.